Good day, podcasters, influencers across the world from places like Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, WebChat if you're in China, and all other platforms out there in the World Wide Web. I have an interesting question today, which is follows a sequence of humorous, if you like, light-hearted topics. Where is the Zimbabwean TV and movie industry? Does it exist? We know of Nollywood, huge Nollywood, vast swathes of movies, TV shows across the whole world, to the extent that it's the largest or second largest after Bollywood in India, even surpassing the Americans' Hollywood environment. Yes, South Africa also has a decent sized TV and movie industry. There's lots of shows like what was basically formed as Showmax and Mzansi Magic. There was a lot of interplay between actors and actresses, movie producers and directors and so on, to the point where South Africa became an influential name, eventually being swallowed up by Canal, which then dissolved the whole thing and threw it in the bin. That's not fair, is it? Anyway, that's not the topic today. The topic today is, given that Zimbabwe has a pool of talent, movie producers, directors, writers, actors, actresses, the whole gambit. Zimbabwe has got it. I recall a time when Zimbabwe was exporting actors and actresses to Hollywood in the United States. The movie Wakanda has a few Zimbabweans in it, like Danai, the lady that's quite famous now. You know, she wasn't even born in Zimbabwe, but obviously she's of Zimbabwean extraction. And then we've had a lot of artists in South Africa, basically TV stars, whose origins are actually Zimbabwean. And it's not known until they actually say so, that, hey, by the way, I'm originally from Zim. But these days you don't say that, in case they throw you out. South Africans have a knack for throwing anyone out. That being said, and Nigeria holds the fort for African TV and movie producing. So I asked the question, where are the Zimbabwean producers, directors, actors forming their own story in Zimbabwe about Zimbabwean themes, Zimbabwean history, Zimbabwean social and economic issues that are presented to the world by other people? Other people are telling the Zimbabwe story, but Zimbabweans are not. So what I'd like to find out is, who are these people? Where are they sitting? Are they hiding in Johannesburg, Durban, Cape Town, Lagos, or Los Angeles, or England? I know England, there's Fei Chung's daughter. She's an actress. Fei Chung is a former minister in the Mugabe government, who's of Chinese background, but is obviously Zimbabwean. Her father is a Zimbabwean origin. And basically, we go out there in the UK and we start picking out and finding this guy's a Zimbabwean, that guy's a Zimbabwean, but no one tells you. They simply say they were born in Brixton or or in Clapham. Hey, hang on, your name's Tendai, how can that be? You must be Zimbabwean. So that's what I'd like to focus on today, is to find out who are the producers, TV actors, movie directors, and so on, where they're hiding. If we could get them to group together and form studios in Zimbabwe and start producing movies. The last time I heard a movie produced in Zimbabwe by Zimbabweans was Neria, with the song Nereus played by Oliver Mtukudzi. Everyone knows Neria, Neria. Well, that's as far as I can go. But the thing is, seriously, we need real production in Zimbabwe. We need Zimbabwean production that matches international standards. Nollywood, Bollywood, and Hollywood. You got to match that or else you're doomed. You're doomed to fail. So I look at the Zimbabweans and I ask the question, please gather together, find the resources necessary, find the investment that's needed to set up the industry and start telling the stories about Zimbabwe as a going concern, as a topic, a viable topic. Other people do it all the time, and South Africans are well known for that. They've got Kings of Joburg, who became famous on Netflix. And there's another thing, Netflix doesn't even appear in Zimbabwe. There's no Netflix productions in Zimbabwe. Look, Netflix, what are you guys doing? Look around for those Zimbabweans. Get them together. Netflix Zimbabwe Limited. But I'm being very serious here when I say, please, let's have a Zimbabwe-based TV and movie industry that can thrive and start growing to the same extent as the South Africans did with their Mzansi Magic and the Nigerians with their Nollywood. Hollywood we can't beat. And those Zimbabweans who are currently in Los Angeles and New York, get together, find the capital, come home and produce to your best of your ability all the stories that match the current situation in the country. I would like to say that insofar as some of the actors and actresses are concerned, they are not well known in Zimbabwe as such because there's been no Zimbabwean direct production, but they are scattered all over the globe. So if they could come together, that would be a wonderful event to which we would all be much in praise. And with that, I leave it up to the powers that be to listen to this and take encouragement from it and pursue the goal of a dedicated Zimbabwean TV and movie industry. I leave you with that in mind and just take care, and let's hope going forward we start seeing some live action series or drama from Zimbabwe's perspective. This is Lawrence of the Lawrence Perspective. Don't forget that. Please subscribe and like and do everything you can to watch the other podcasts. I remain Lawrence. Thank you very much.